enjoyed the last video I did in San Diego. That was actually part 1 of San Diego, but right now I am traveling to another state that is little above New York City. There is so much to see heading to that direction because it's all hills and mountains. Season is fall right now, and the trees are all colorful, so you're not going to see anything pretty exciting. I don't have any idea the type of food we're gonna have, but I saw on Google that there are a hefty lot of food selection there, and some of the places in that state is very famous for lobster roll. So let's see if we can find any good lobster places. Today is Sunday. Hopefully we're gonna have a great episode today. This is Boston Public Market, known to be one of the landmarks in Boston. Well, people around here are pretty cozy, but one thing I noticed that the parking garage is damn expensive, and Boston is known to be an expensive city in America as well. It is actually expensive than New York City. One thing I must mention that there are lots of tourist buses to see, but one thing I'm here for sure is the food. Other than that, it is one of the oldest city in America, and I hope there are so many things to enjoy. Boston Public Market is located at central Boston City. So the airport is not so far from here. So it is known to be a tourist spot. Like in Manhattan, we have Times Square. And it is known to be one of the oldest city in America. So I'm just going to tour around and see if I see anything interesting. Now I'm entering the Boston Public Market. First thing I see is Noodle Lab. And wow, look at this pumpkin. If this pumpkin had a mouth, it would eat me alive right now. Yep. One good thing about Boston Public Market is you could find fresh, organic, right from the farms. I think it comes from Sienna Farms. You could find everything fresh here. Happy Sunday to you.
Are you doing a YouTube channel?
How do you know? How did you figure?
Yes. You look like a YouTube star.
Oh really? Wow. I'm so flattered. Yep, you're right actually. Nothing big. You know? These are all variety of nuts around here. Honey, jellies. You can think of anything. And I know this place is huge. And assorted beer. Oh, wine tasting. So there is a daily wine tasting session goes on here. Probably something I missed. And even if there is, maybe I would not try it early this morning. And wow, there it goes. Crepes. Remember I did an episode on crepes and it was pretty exciting. Well, I never seen actually making crepes with mushroom, but it is the first time. Well, I'm still gonna explore here. Law of pasta. All right. Interesting. And no wonder this place is pretty popular for food. Yep. Boston Market. Smoked Fish Company. Donut. I mean, think of anything. They have everything. Everything you want to have, from breakfast to lunch to dinner. And I'm just going to walk around and see what's out there. So this is the Tuna Garden Farm. They have spices, teas, and you could actually pick up some teas here. Well, I never seen actually teas look like this anywhere. So Moroccan teas, they have golden glow tea and all kind of sort of teas. And look, this is how they look like actually. I never seen teas look like that. And these are some spices. Well, forget about the spices. You know, I'm just going to be... Well, what interests me most are the teas. Mint herbal. They have Queen 3 herbal. So, I mean, these teas looks very, very, very interesting. I mean, look up close. This is how they look like. You can get the mugs. It's not so pricey either, you know. I mean, here are the spices. Look at the spices in liquid format. You could get them. Amazing turmeric. Now, those people, they're ghee lovers, especially the people from Southeast Asia. Especially, when I say especially, means especially from their area. You could get this original ghee for only $34, and it seems like it's very, very, very natural. I bet they are not fermented. Very natural. I love this kind of stores. Every time I go to places, especially anywhere outside of New York City, I always look for places like that. And one more thing I have to tell you this. You see these things right here? These are actually soap. Look at the size of that soap. Assorted chocolate selections. I bet they're super yummy. Well, I never knew that they had flavored ghee. They call it ghee actually, not ghee. Ghee. So garlic escape ghee, vanilla maple chai ghee, and that's regular ghee. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Well, I noticed one thing that, you know, we South Asian usually use ghee for making biryanis, but here you could have ghee with breads and toast. If you think you're looking at sugar, then you're making a big mistake. Well, it is not sugar. These are all bath salt. Colorful. All right, let me see. So this is French lavender with Himalayan fine salt. This is bergamot, dragon fruit. This structure specifically doesn't say what it is, but I think it has to do with the Holocaust. As you can see, it says that the Marquis Zaidel was a Holocaust survivors, and I think these numbers actually means the amount of people who were killed. So it goes like this. Actually, there are a lot. I think by the end of the video I'm going to find out what this place is, and I'm just going to have it in the description. There are so many movies about Holocaust in Hollywood, in America, and everywhere else, so I think this is just a memorial for that. It is the Carmen Park, is named in recognition of William Carmen's service to the community and his vision and leadership in creating the New England Holocaust Memorial. So it is a Holocaust memorial located in the heart of Boston City. An honest salesperson from Boston Public Market told us to go behind Sephora and reveal a surprise. Yes, we are right by the Quincy Market. I think this guy's giving us a show, and we're just gonna go right inside in a moment and see what's it's all about. Well, he got a heck lot of audience around here.
First, let me hear you say yeah. Oh yeah. And people always wonder how I warm up my body from doing a straight jacket escape. Watch the arm, watch the elbow, and watch what I do. Hold on a second, guys. Go home! Encouragement!
Oh my goodness.
Wait! Hey! Nope. Hey! Ouch! Arm over the head on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
No. Let me do it. 1, 2. Here we go. And 3.
Come on, Jason,
4.
you can do it.
If the arm goes over the head, everyone clap. If it does not, Susan, get help. Shoulder. That microphone. Clap for Susan! Folks, you've been a great audience. Check it out, folks over here. Folks over here. Sorry about the view. Ladies and gentlemen, my absolute favorite part of the show, is thanking everybody from above. Because I'm alive and I'm grateful.
Well, after the great show, right now we are inside the famous Quincy Market. They have everything you can think of. Check this out. Not only food, Quincy Market is also popular for their accessories. Apart from accessories, one last place you probably want to try is Dick's Last Resort. And right outside you could find so many other restaurants such as Hong Kong, Wild Rover, CCK's, Kelly, and these are all located on some old ass buildings. And apart from that, you could get a buggy ride for probably $100 an hour, who knows. But anyway, maybe more than that actually, because everything is darn expensive around here. I just walked out of the planet's #1 hot shop. It's called Pepper Palace, and I got something from here. Well, I almost had a heart attack because I tried something in there. They offer you to try free spices, and I tried something. I almost had a heart attack. As I mentioned, this is the old Boston City area. Well, like this restaurant right here called Hand Tavern goes back all the way to 1795, and Union Oyster House is right next to it, goes back to 1826. Located right in the heart of central Boston City. And this restaurant goes to Green Dragon, goes all the way back to 1776. Well, it feels like you are back in time right now. Bell in the Hand Tavern goes back to 1795. The Point goes back to when, has no clue, but I bet these are really, really old. So this place is called the New England. It is one of the most oldest city in America. And here we are back to Boston Public Market. Actually, I am at the Harvard location right now, and it's kind of funny. These streets gets cleaned only on one Friday in a month. I end up not going to any of those places in Quincy Market. So someone suggested that I should go to this lobster place called Alive and Kicking. So I actually drove all the way to Harvard, Cambridge area, especially right near Harvard University, to go try some Alive and Kicking lobsters. So these lobsters are really alive and kicking. So she picked out one of them, and this is how it looks once you get inside. This place is really popular in Boston area, and this is how it looks like when you get inside. This is the menu actually. So we are getting a lobster sandwich for $16.95, a clam chowder. Boston is really popular for clam chowder soup, and of course the cooked lobster, only $16.95. Well, you go anywhere else for a lobster, you're gonna end up spending like about 30 or 40 bucks. It doesn't matter where you go. So this location is definitely something that you would want to try. Just want to let you know this place is closes at 4 p.m. and the seats are very, very limited. My lobster has arrived. Here it is. It's pretty a mid-sized lobster, and it comes with an, I think, oil. Actually, just a plain oil. It's not butter either. So, all right, ready?
Yeah, be careful.
It's gonna skirt you if you do it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there. It's just a come
There
right.
you go, like
there
this.
you go.
All right. What is
So
this?
now this is what the lobster just had for lunch themselves.
I don't want that.
Some people love it and some
Okay.
people hate it. You don't have to be brave.
Okay, no, I don't want
And
to
the
be
red
brave.
is roe. It's eggs. So this was
Okay.
a female.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you probably don't want to eat that
Okay.
unless you've eaten lots of lobsters and you know that you like it.
Yeah.
I would suggest.
All right.
The other thing is if you can cut down the center this way,
Okay.
then it will make it easier to break the legs off. Again, these little legs are very difficult to eat. There's
Okay.
a tiny, tiny bit of meat in each one, and you can like suck on them and break them and eat them that way. But most
Wow.
people don't. Some people love the insides. Again, that's like what they had for lunch. So it's seafood,
All right.
pre-digested. Most people are very comfortable with the meat inside of here
Uh-huh.
and in the joints. It's like eating a crab. Have you had crab's
Yeah,
legs?
of course, yeah.
Same thing.
All right.
You're golden.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
you'll figure out this one here again. If you cut it down the
Uh-huh.
center and split it this way, you'll
Yeah.
be able to pull the whole meat right off.
Cool.
And that's the biggest amount of meat is actually in there.
In the thing, right?
You'll be able to pull that whole thing right out.
Appreciate. Thank you. All right.
No, thank
I'm a
you.
native New Englander, you know, and it's
Uh-huh.
like a pride and joy to watch someone enjoy.
All right. There we go. Right now I'm preparing. All right.
Are you
Good.
sharing this with people?
Yeah, later on. Okay. This is actually butter, clear butter. I'm gonna dip it in here and pretty rubbery.
It's like a giant shrimp, but sweeter,
Yep.
softer.
Kind of rubbery though. It is sweet, bit sweet, softer, and it's like shrimp.
Yeah, it's hard to get it open and get the meat out, but
Oh, it's not already.
there you go. That's
Now-
much more tender that.
There you go. I'm gonna take out
And there's a long-
this meat from the claw, dip it in. Actually, the meat from the claw is much more softer than the tail. The lobster sandwich just arrived, and this is how it looks. There you go. These are all the lobster meat. So let's take a big bite and see how it tastes. Pure meat in a buttered bread, like toast, and nothing's been added. So great. I haven't actually had a pure sandwich like this in a while now, so something you should really try, especially when you're in New England area. And it's really worth it. Really.
True, you can't get that anywhere else. Everywhere else,
Yeah.
they mix it with mayonnaise and chopped celery.
Oyster crackers from 1828. This is clam chowder. It costed only $6.95. It has cream, milky cream, onion, potato, and pure clam. So this place has everything to do with seafood. You already seen the lobster sandwich and also the lobster itself. There it goes.
Nagkain ko ng sopa yung servo.
So creamy, yummy. It's not super salty at all. I feel more clam than other ingredients. So they actually add a lot of meat in it. I mean, when I say meat, I mean clam. It's really best. I'm just gonna dip 2 or 3 of them. And let's have it with that. This warm, creamy taste in your mouth with the oyster cracker is like a harmony. I'm not gonna jinx it. Anyone comes to Boston should try real seafood because it is a land of seafood. You can find pure lobster, pure swordfish, and other fishes. So this weird shaped muffin right here is called popover, or some people call it Yorkshire pudding. So they told me the way you eat it actually as a dessert. I'm taking this. Wow, it's crunchy. My God. So it's fluffy. It's pretty much a hollow funnel in there. So the salesperson told me to actually have it with butter because usually that's what they eat it with. There goes the butter, and I'm going to take and pretty good. Wow, crispy, soft, filling, really good. It has no flavor though. It's not salty. It's not sugary. It's not sweet. It's nothing. It's just plain bread. But for some reason, it tastes good. It's because it has no flavor to it. And I bet it's pretty much gluten free as well. So guys, I came all the way from New York to Boston to try something new. The seafood was amazing. Everything else was really good as well. For this episode, I'm gonna wrap up and I will see you on the next one. And yes guys, if you really like the episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.